How's it going, everyone? I'm Jay from the GamebustersUK, and I'm here with that so-called pickup video I'm probably most likely mentioned in an update. I was going to wait until the 30th of August. You'll hopefully with some luck. So I think I did order a game on that day of release. So as a slot, like a I was going to wait until the 30th. I figured I might do something else instead, so I'll leave it out. I haven't got too many games. I've got 3 PS1 games. Well, one game that I had for a while, but I never really mentioned it because it's not a big deal, to be honest. But hopefully you can't see that. I've got 3 PS3 games and 2 PSP games. I don't really play PSP, but let's just say I got bored somewhere. So I went on a little bit of a hunt to start playing my PSP again. Alright, so let's start with the first PS1 game. You all know this. It's been a while since I've had a solid copy of this because I just lost everything when I was a kid because I was an idiot and didn't take care of my stuff. A while back I saw it in Cash Converters and I was over the moon, and that is Crash Bandicoot. I hope you can see that. I can't tell because it's in the way. Crash Bandicoot 3 or Crash Bandicoot Warped. Yes. The case unfortunately is kind of cracked, but it's decent. I won't say it's top notch, but it's decent. It's got the advertisement for Spyro the Dragon, which I've still got. Again, that's in crap condition there. Mine don't really work too well, so I need to get another copy of that if I can find it. It's cheapage. Instructions manual is pretty much unused. You can see there. Pretty good. And of course the disc. There we go. Bandicoot. I haven't really bothered to look at the scratches. A few scratches, but not too many. I mean, you can't really tell when it's it's not too bad. So we all know about Crash Bandicoot, so I'll eventually do a playthrough. I'll be doing Crash Bandicoot first, especially quite a few people. I know you've been requesting it. I'll get round to it. I still haven't worked out my schedule, whether I'm going to do it after Digimon, whether I'm going to do my one of the RPGs, or what to do, because I always like to, if something comes out and I want to get it, I always like to do some content on it. So whether I'm going to do a let's play on something, or whether I'm just going to do a first impression video like I did with Tales of Exilia, whether I'm going to do a pickups gameplay, I don't know. I don't know. I may not do any more pickup gameplays anyway. Maybe just pickups every now and again. I got this ages ago and I just thought, well, why not? Good old Crash Bandicoot 3. I'm glad I've got a copy of that. I've still left it on there. It was there you go, $7.99 on Cash Converters there. So yeah, a bit pricey for a PS1 game if I'm honest, but how often? I mean, you know, it's very rare. I mean, I went in today in Cash Converters and I thought I'd just have a look and see if there's anything there. No, unfortunately, like all football games, sport games. To be honest, it looked like someone just like bought a load of PS1 games because there was a rack full of sports games and racing games, and they seem to be all bought now. Maybe like a couple of fighting games like Dynasty Warrior and Street Fighter. I don't know, Street Fighter, something like that. Maybe, probably Street Fighter. So yeah, the next one, which I got online, which not in the best condition. But I couldn't find it anywhere else, and I was a bit impatient. I didn't really want to wait, and I hope that is going to eventually turn up at Cash Converters, especially because I'm going to do a playthrough of it. And it is none other than Crash 2. It's not in good condition, but it works, and that's all I really care about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to buy quality things, you know, to be in good condition when it comes to being used, and when it's obviously brand new, I expect it to be used anyway. But when you try and open it, it's stuck. You know, you have to be careful if you kind of peel it open. The instructions manual is probably the only thing that looks like untouched. The disc does have scratches on it, but it works. I had a go of it, because I was like, is this really going to work, if I'm honest, you know. But, you know, it works at the end of the day. So, yeah, about £6, I think. A bit cheaper than Crash Free. Got it off Amazon.co.uk. Again, nothing really more to say about it, really. Cortex Strikes Back. Love this game. I think it comes a close second with Crash Free. I think I just like Crash Free just a little bit more, but it's very close. Do like these two. And next is going to be Crash Free. I mean, Crash what? No, I'm joking. Next is going to be none other than the sequel to Croc Legend of the Gobbos. I haven't owned this game in a long time, and it's none other than Croc 2. Not Croc Legend of the Gobbos 2, Croc 2. I love this game to death. I didn't think Croc could get any better, but when I played this, I was like, yee! Honestly, I was like, oh my god, nostalgia. Oh, I can't get enough of it. Honestly, this Croc, a lot of people would say Croc 2 is almost like a Crash clone. Yeah, I was going to say a Crash clone. Maybe a Tails Whip, I mean, he's got his own stump, but I still think Croc is him on its own, and he makes his own. They make their own, especially Croc 2. They have a lot of different game mechanics. I mean, he even climbs like Crash as well. So, but you know, he's got different mechanics. You know, he can grab, he can grab, he can throw stuff. I know people always say the controls are a little bit stiff, especially in Croc 1. I've gotten so used to the controls, it's not so bad. Croc 2 is a little bit more fluent when it comes to controls. Show the back there so I can show it. Yeah, it's a little bit fluent, maybe a little bit loose, you could say. I'm guessing because I thought, wow, it is actually, you know, stiff. Nice picture of different gobbos you meet in Croc 2. I'm going to be doing a let's play of this eventually as well. Fun fact. Yeah. Alright, that's PS1 done. Next up is, I would say PSP, because really PS3 came afterwards. Right. Long story short, been bored sometimes, but I don't really play my PSP. There's always been one game I want to get which looked quite good. Don't ask me why it's on PSP, but it is. And that is none other than a Final Fantasy game, which I don't think I've ever done a pickup of, because I don't really play too many Final Fantasy games. I only played 7, 10, 12, Crisis Core. I played a few, but I haven't like completed any of them, if I'm honest, apart from Crisis Core. So I'm a bit guilty of that. But that's Final Fantasy Dissidia, which is from Cash Exchange, which is which is a bit like cash converters. Believe it or not, I thought to myself, one day I'll just go into town before I go to work, and I thought I wouldn't mind seeing if I could find this game. It'd be a bit of a hit and miss though, because I normally can't find anything I want, and it was there, and I was like, wow, it was like kind of creepy. It's like it was meant to be. I was meant to pick it up that day, and I thought, well, I'm picking it up and I'm getting it. £5, not too bad for a PSP game, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Basically, if you don't know what Final Fantasy Dissidia is, it's kind of like an RPG, but it's like a fighting RPG where you have like the main heroes from all Final Fantasies up to Final Fantasy X. Really, the only characters I know is, of course, Cloud is Legend, and Tidus. Well, Tidus and Sephiroth being obviously Cloud's main enemy, and Jet, which is the main enemy, or Jet Sin from Final Fantasy X. Speaking of Final Fantasy X, I think there's an HD remake coming out as well, if it isn't out already. I've got to know the other characters. I mean, as I say, I haven't really played like the older Final Fantasies, but they've all got their unique fighting styles, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking this like fighting RPG. You know, you can be Cloud versus Sephiroth. You can be, you know, Tidus versus his dad, or you know, whatever. You know, basically you've got the main characters and the main villains of each Final Fantasy. And the music remakes, like Final Fantasy X music to Zanarkand music remake, is, I love that song. It's so sad, but I get the feeling of sadness to hope in that song, and this remake is beautiful. I love it, and I still can't get enough of the Final Fantasy X battle music. It's pretty much exactly the same as Final Fantasy X in this game, and also Final Fantasy VII's homeworld music is very nice as well. And it also does a remake of the boss music for Final Fantasy VII. That's kick-ass. That's really good. That is really good. And also Sephiroth's theme. It's just epic. It does take a little bit of a while for him to get to the lyrics of basically Sephiroth, the almighty Sephiroth. But once it kicks in, it's just like, yeah, you know, Sephiroth's in the building, you know, watch out, because it's just, you know, awesome. I really love this game. It's basically good versus evil between two gods, and you know, your mission is to, in the end, find out what your cause is, and you know, beat the main foe. So Cloud would have to eventually beat Sephiroth and find why he's doing it. Blah, blah. I haven't got the game because it's in the PSP, but there's an instructions manual anyway. 13. And even though I never played Final Fantasy 13, I've heard the main character, I believe, is Lightning. So if you ever played Final Fantasy 13, I've heard people disappointed about that. If you are disappointed or disappointed in Lightning, you'll be glad to know that she's in this game. And it is Dissidia. Well, I don't know why it says Dissidia 012, but it's pretty much Final Fantasy Dissidia 12, I guess, or 2 if you like. And it's just basically, it's like a special edition, a legacy edition. We've got like these fancy cards I got online. It was brand new, about £15, not too bad. Yeah, so I've got like Yuna there. Yeah, basically Final Fantasy, this one goes up to Final Fantasy 13, and you've got some extra characters, like Tidus now has Yuna with him. Cloud now has Tifa from Final Fantasy 7. You now have Vaan from Final Fantasy 12. Vaan and I believe the Penelope. Is it Penelope? I think it's Penelope. Penelope from Final Fantasy 12. And I also think some of the good guys have turned evil. I think Cloud has turned evil, like he sort of does in the, if you've ever played Final Fantasy 7, Cloud sort of loses himself and sort of, in a way, goes on the Sephiroth's side. But I don't know the full story of that because I've not played it. So yeah, you've got Vaan there for Final Fantasy 12. To be honest, Vaan's alright, but he's not really much of a fighter, but I guess they had to put him in because he's kind of, in a way, the main character. I think maybe Princess Ash is the main character of that game, but Vaan's the person you start with. So and there's Lightning, Tifa. This guy's from Final Fantasy 8. I don't really know him. He is called Laguna Loire. It's another guy from Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy 4. And what's he called? He is called Kane Heimwind. Fancy. I'm not going to use them for anything, but they look nice. They do look nice. Yeah, that's all the cards I got, so pretty cool. Yeah, just collectors. They look really nice. I mean, the cases like really nice fabric and everything. Really nice. Just get the game out because it's in there. I haven't actually played this yet because I want to complete Final Fantasy Dissidia first, but it's brand new, so I have faith in it. Here's the case. So this will be the first time opening it for you guys. Yeah, the eternal battle continues. New warriors, Final Fantasy Legend enter the struggle between Cosmos, which is the basically god, if you like, or female god, and Chaos is just kind of like the male devil, devil. Prepare yourself for the ultimate RPG fighting game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not sure, they said there's quite a few new mechanics in there, so I'll have to get stuck into that at some point. There you go. Yep, Final Fantasy Dissidia 12. Instructions menu, quite thick. I wouldn't mind if someone would recommend me maybe a Metroid game to play, because I wanted to get into that as well. I don't have any Nintendo pickups, unfortunately. I did have a look to see if there's anything like GameCube or something I wanted to get. Didn't see any. Tempted to get one of the Primes though. I've heard that it's good. I have heard that it's good, but I've never actually played a Metroid game, so I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. Alright, next up, I don't even know how long I've been long enough probably, so I won't be too long. I picked this up ages ago. I've got Barkman, Arkham City. No, I had Batman Arkham Asylum, so I decided to get Batman Arkham City because I do really like Batman Arkham Asylum, and a sweet shot of Catwoman there. Look at that, Joker on the right, well on my right, and Harley Quinn there. I've completed the main story, but there's still extras to do. I've got to download the Catwoman stuff. We want to do Catwoman story, so I'll do that eventually. I don't know, I think I might prefer Batman Arkham Asylum. I like the fighting, but I feel like they tone it down a little bit, so it doesn't sound so epic, in my opinion. There's so many moves in this game compared to the other one. There's loads of moves, maybe too many. I can't always do it, but it's still very, very fun, and it feels very, very, very open when you're flying around the city. Very, 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 very open. But I had fun with this pretty much, and I'm looking forward to Batman Arkham Origins, so I'm leaving that there. I can't even remember how much I got it for. I think I got it from Cash Converters again or something. I'm not even sure where I got this. May have got it online. I'm not sure. I really can't remember. I'll show you the disc. There you go. Yeah, hang on. I've got a label here. It's probably Cash Converters, especially because sometimes I don't get. Yeah, sometimes you don't get the manual. It's fine. The disc's in pretty good condition. I just thought I'd bung this in. I bought this ages ago. I have the Wii version of this game, and I keep looking at this PS3 version. I always wondered if there is enough differences for me to want to play this game. Yeah, there is, and it is none other than Sonic Unleashed, because I am a big Sonic fan. There we go. Yeah, 2 for 10, 2 for 12. I didn't get another game, so I paid $12.50 because there wasn't anything else I wanted to get. The guy at the counter was like, "You want to get something else?" I was like, "To be honest, there isn't really anything there." You go, fair enough. I don't really want to buy it for the sake of it, because then I just buy a game I'll never play. No point, really. I mean, granted, I could sell it or something, but right. I've got the Wii version of this game. I don't mind it, but it could be better. I was looking at the PS3 game, and I will say it has goods and bads, just like the Wii/PS2 version. The medal collecting is absolutely ball. I prefer the medal collecting in the Wii version. I think that's easier. This one is just irritating. The speed levels are awesome, but they lag when there's too much on the screen, which is quite funny. The werehog stages are terrible, just like the Wii version. I might even go to say that the Wii version controls are a little bit easier. I think this one's a little bit too much going on. I'm enjoying it so far, and from today, because it should hopefully be available today, from the 21st of the 8th 2013, if you're watching this video on this day, I should be streaming this game as well for random fun. It will most likely just be me throwing me in the call for this game. That's fine. It's an RPG, and you don't need to have knowledge. You can just talk about random stuff. And it is none other than from the Tales series, Tales of Exilia. There we go. Limited edition. No, Day 1 edition. I think it said somewhere it said Legacy edition or somewhere. Basically, I ordered this game normal rate, and then Amazon was like, "Oh, your game's on the special list of being released on the day or something." Some special offer or something, so we're gonna let you have the game on the day. of release, and I got a special day one edition with a nice, nice case. Bonus edition, we've got character book if you want to like know a bit more about the characters, bit like an instructions manual in the way really, and a special music selection CD, which I think it's got a mixture of different Tales games. Unfortunately, I can't really say nostalgia like Legend of Zelda because, or Sonic, because I haven't really played a Tales of game. I've been watching, I've watched Video Game Stupid's Tales of Vesperia, and I've been looking at other Tales games, and I've looked at this and I thought, well, why not? I like RPGs. I'm enjoying it so far. The combat system's a bit of a cluster, if I'm honest. There's like so much going on, sometimes I'm losing track. But I am enjoying it, and the graphics looks beautiful. I really like the look of it. So yeah, it's a character book. Characters there. The skits are it's a very nice book. I'll just show you. You've got Jude, the main character here. Let me show you. There we go. It's Jude. And then you've got like little anime, little drawings. These are the sort of things you see when you get skits, which are basically like little, like when the party ends up talking to each other about something, and they pop up. There you go. So it's a nice little character book. You've got the ever so beautiful. Don't get me wrong. This makes me want to be an anime character. Mila Maxwell is the main girl in the story, the main woman in the story. Shame she's not actually human. Yeah. Don't ask unless you played the game, or maybe I'll explain it in the stream. But she has a human body, but she's not actually human, if that makes sense. But yeah, very, very, very hot, but very powerful woman. And if you've ever played Vesperia, this continues from Vesperia. It references it, which I was like, because I've never played it, but I was watching and I was like, I remember hearing that in Video Games too. I was like, it continues from it. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I don't know if all Tales, series continue off each other. But then you've got like other characters and stuff. I won't go through all of it. You've got Alvin there. Got the ever so cute Elise, a little girl. But the other characters I haven't really met yet, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Put that away. And then of course I'll show you the actual case there. And the disc. I put the instructions manual the wrong way. Shows you Nino Kuni, which I'll eventually get, but it was expensive when it came out. I will get it eventually. I was planning to get it. And obviously, let's say you've got the Tales of Xillia there, and the bonus, music selection from the Tales team. Which I'm guessing it's just all like the Tales games, a bit like the Zelda 21st century, 21st anniversary, I should say. I'm loving it. It was brand new, so no disc scratches or anything. Really enjoying it, really getting into the story. Yeah, really good. Other than that, guys, hope you've enjoyed this pickup. Probably won't be another one for a good while, I would say, because I look for games, but I don't really ever find anything I like. I'm very picky now. I'm older about certain things, but there is I want to try Pikmin because I want to get Pikmin 3. I want to try a Metroid game, things like that. When Wii U games come out, I might do pick up gameplays. We'll see. There'll definitely be Wii U content from me anyway. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in another pickup video, hopefully.